Alright, so in this problem, I have x to the power of 4 is equal to 4. So to solve this problem, I'm going to first go ahead and subtract 4 on both sides. So then these two cancel out, and I'll be left with x to the power of 4 minus 4 is equal to 0. Now I can rewrite x to the power of 4 as x to the power of 2 times 2. So now I have x to the power of 2 times 2 minus 4 I can rewrite as 2 to the power of 2. So I have this is equal to 0. Now if I have something in the form a to the power of m times n, this is equal to a to the power of m to the power of n. So x to the power of 2 times 2, this is equal to x to the power of 2 to the power of 2 minus 2 to the power of 2 is equal to 0. Now if I have something in the form a squared minus b squared, this is equal to a plus b times a minus b. So in this case, a is equal to x squared and b is equal to 2. So now I have x squared plus 2 times x squared minus 2 is equal to 0. This gives me two equations. X squared plus 2 is equal to 0 and x squared minus 2 equals 0. So for x squared plus 2 equals 0, simply subtract 2 on both sides and have x squared is equal to negative 2. Now I'm going to take the square root on both sides. Square root of x squared is x, and the square root of negative 2, this is the same thing as square root of 2 times the square root of negative 1. And if you guys already know, the square root of negative 1 is equal to I. So now I have x is equal to square root of 2i. This is plus or minus. Now for x squared minus 2 equals 0, I add 2 on both sides. I have x squared is equal to 2. Now if I take the square root of x squared is x, and the square root of 2, this is positive or negative. Square root of 2. So my four solutions are x is equal to positive or negative square root of 2i. X is equal to square root of 2i. X is equal to negative square root of 2i. X is equal to square root of 2, and x is equal to negative square root of 2. Alright, so in this problem, I have 2 to the power of 20 minus 4. So to solve this, I'm going to first start by rewriting 20 here as 10 times 2. So now I have 2 to the power of 10 times 2 minus 4. Now, if I have something in the form a to the power of m times n, I can write this as a to the power of m to the power of n. So in this case, 10 we can think of as m and 2 as n. So we can write 2 to the power of 10 times 2 as 2 to the power of 10 to the power of 2. Now I have this minus 4. Now 2 to the power of 10, that's the same thing as 1024. So now I have 1024 to the power of 2 minus 4. And 4 I can rewrite as, 1024 I can rewrite as 1000 plus 24. So now I have 1000 plus 24 squared. Now I have this minus 4. Now if I have something in the form a plus b squared, this is equal to a squared plus 2ab plus b squared. So 1000 plus 24 squared, that's going to equal to 1000 squared plus 2 times 1000 times 24 plus 24 squared. Now I have this minus 4. Now 1000 squared, that's equal to 1 million. 2 times 1000, that's 2000. 2000 times 24, that's going to be 48,000. Plus 24 squared, that's equal to 576. And finally, I have minus 4 at the end. So now I'm going to go ahead and simplify all of this. So 1 million plus, let's first start from the end and work our way up. So 576 minus 4, that's 572. So now I have 1 million plus 48,000 plus 572. Now 48,000 plus 572, that's equal to 48,572. So now I have 1 million plus 48,572. And finally, 1 million plus 48,572, that's just going to be 1,048,572. So this is my answer. All right, in this problem, I have 9 to the power of x is equal to 27. So I want to find the value of x here. So for my solution, first start with 9 to the power of x is equal to 27. And now what I'm going to do is I'm going to rewrite 9 here as 3 to the power of 2. So now I have 3 to the power of 2 to the power of x. And this is equal to 27. Now, 3 to the power of 1, that's equal to 3. 3 to the power of 2, that's equal to 9. 3 to the power of 3, this is going to equal 9 times 3, because as the exponent goes up, the result is multiplied by 3. That's how powers of 3 works. So 3 to the power of 3, that's going to equal 9 times 3, which is 27. So I can rewrite 27 here as 3 to the power of 3. So now I have 3 to the power of 2 to the power of x is equal to 3 to the power of 3. Now if I have something in the form a to the power of m to the power of n, this is equal to a to the power of m times n. So 3 to the power of 2 to the power of x, that's going to equal 3 to the power of 2 times x, which is simply just 3 to the power of 2x. And this is equal to 3 to the power of 3. So now, what I'm going to do, now, if I have something in the form a to the power of m is equal to a to the power of n, this means that m is equal to n. So in this case, these two exponents equal each other, so 2x is equal to 3. Now to solve this equation, all I have to do is divide both sides by 2, these two cancel out, and I'll have x is equal to 3 over 2. So this is my answer. Now to check, first start with 9 to the power of x is equal to 27. So x is equal to 3 over 2. So now I have 9 to the power of 3 over 2 is equal to 27. Now 9 to the power of 3 over 2, this is the same thing as 9 to the power of 3 squared. Or sorry, the square root of 9 to the power of 3. Now 9 to the power of 3, 9 times 9 is 81. 81 times 9, that's going to be 729. So I have the square root of 729. And square root of 729 is 27. So I have 27 is equal to 27. And because this is right, my solution is right.